Alright, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to install the new screen into your Acer Aspire TimelineX, and that's the 5820T. The only thing you're really going to need is some kind of small screwdriver like this one that I have here, and that's about it. So the first thing you're going to do, I've already gotten started on this, is you're going to take apart the frame that houses the screen. So the first thing to do is there's two small screw holes, and they're actually hidden. There's little black stickers covering them, but they're at the bottom corners. And basically, take your fingernail or something that's gonna dig under there, and don't worry about it. Just take them off. They probably won't stick back on, unfortunately, afterwards. But it's just a small little cosmetic feature, so nothing to worry about. And so, take that screwdriver, unscrew them, both corners, and then you're going to close the screen. Oh, and first of all, make sure when you start this that you take the battery out. Meant to mention that earlier. So anyway, then you're going to turn it over, and you're going to see on the back side of it, along, I guess, the spine of the laptop, there's little, I don't know what to call it, brackets that you're going to basically have to like kind of pry apart. I just used like a little flathead screwdriver. Didn't require much effort. Might feel like you're gonna break it, but just a little bit, pressure, not like too terribly much, and it should get the job done. And I'm sorry, it's kind of dark in here, but if you just, get it in there, wedge it in there, and just pry it apart, it'll snap, and then you'll hear that. And then, so get it like this, and after that, so you're gonna get it back to this way, and along the frame that houses the screen, there's these little brackets. I don't know if you can see, but they're right there. There's another one. There's another one, all the way around it. And you're going to have to kind of snap those apart too. So I'd say you're going to, basically get that out of the way, and it'll be kind of something like this. And then you just kind of wiggle it loose, and it'll come free from the hinges. And then, so after that, you'll be left with, you'd see your screen here, and you've got the frame off. So you're gonna follow that up, and there's gonna be some screws on each of the corners. And so there'll be one right about here, here, down here, and over here. And if you want to see, here's my new screen. I'll show you what those little screw holes look like on the screen. You'll see it right there, 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 and there. Okay. So take those screws out, and it'll come out. It'll actually, you'll still have one wire to detach. So I'll touch on that. So it'll look like this, and basically, it'll be free to move, and you can kind of just lay it down like that. And so you'll see, I've got it in a bag right now, but I can just kind of demonstrate. This wire will be attached on here, it's taped on there and kind of plugged in a little bit. And so just gently, undo the tape, and you'll see it's not really too sticky anymore, so I might have to apply some new tape to it. But and then just give it a little wiggle, and the wire will come right out, and you can take your screen out, and you're ready to put in the new one. Okay, so that's what we're going to do right now. Sorry about this, I don't have a tripod or anything. Anyway, so this might be a little tricky, but so like I said, to install it, first thing you're going to do, and I'll demonstrate, is plug the new screen back in. And remember, keep your laptop off, ideally, while you're doing this. Okay, so you'll see it's got a bunch of little prongs, little pins, and they'll all line up. It's a little hard to see. Right here, and you just kind of slide them in. No, you'll be able to tell when they go in. Let's see here. Okay, I've got it in right there, as you can see. It's a little out of focus, but it's in, and you can feel it kind of pop in. And so the tape's not really holding too well for right now, but it'll work for demonstration purposes. And so tilt that sucker back up, and now we can put the screws back in. Okay, so now I've got my screen screwed back in, and it's not that hard. But so now the next step is you're gonna take the frame again, the casing, I guess, and just pop it back on there. It'll slide, back in with relative ease. It should just pop back on there. There you go. Hear that? All right. Slide your thumb all the way down the sides. Do it to the other side too. So that'll do it pretty much for installing your screen. Make sure you put those last two screws in right there and right there, and you should be good to go. Put the battery back in and you're golden. One thing I didn't really do is when you're going through, putting the screen in, once you get it plugged in, you may want to pop the battery back in before you've even put the housing back on and screwed everything in. Put the battery back in, turn it on, just to test that the screen's working, so you don't have to go through the pain of having to take everything back off and do it again. Otherwise, though, you're set. And so good luck. Thanks for watching.